So what conversations are you a part of on social media? What are you hearing?
Right. Well, my platform of choice is Twitter,
Okay.
professionally, and the reason is I think it's an incredibly rich area, and what I've found is perspectives are so different around the same issue.
Yes.
And that's been a source of real enlightenment for me because I also write a column
Uh-huh.
that is based on my experiences as an oncologist. And so much of what I write about is what I learn on social media.
Right.
The conversations can be incredibly deep, but not in ways that I've often expected. Patients can look at a data set and they do one of two things. Either they interpret that data set based on their own personal experience, or they really try to generalize that data in a way that makes sense for them.
Right.
And if I can insert myself into that conversation, oftentimes that guidance from someone I've never met is something that I hope can actually help improve the understanding of what cancer is, because it can be quite a difficult thing. And the other aspect from the patient experience is that you're getting the perspectives from patients across the disease spectrum.
Right,
So
you're getting everyone.
exactly, because it's an open forum,
Mhm.
and seeing how that plays out in a tweet chat or after a story comes out, it has been incredibly interesting to me. Case point would have been when Angelina Jolie came out and said she had a bilateral mastectomy
Right.
because she was a mutation carrier. Seeing the responses from women living with metastatic disease,
Right.
and then the women who are living with a BRCA mutation, and then women who are just interested in the topic because it was Angelina Jolie, was a really incredible view into multiple perspectives apart from myself as an oncologist.
Does that change your treatment, the way you discuss different treatment options with your patients from those perspectives that you see on Twitter?
Yes, and I think the reason is because Twitter teaches you to be brief.
Right.
So
And to
there's
the point.
right to the point, and so there's not that opportunity to wax poetic
Right.
in very technical language. So because of Twitter, I'm able to talk to somebody in very lay language and in short sentences, so in little bursts of information,
Right, that makes sense.
rather than a huge expanded soliloquy on breast cancer, the natural history, and why we are where we are.
And it makes sense to them, and it's to the
Yeah.
point, and we can kind of go from there. So
Right.
one topic that we hear a lot, especially here at ASCO,
Yeah.
is cancer research
Yeah.
and data sharing and all these different things. How do we get people interested in cancer research?
Well, I think that's probably the biggest question, but the hardest one to solve.
Right.
People in general, the public in general, don't think about cancer at all.
Right.
Because there are many other things they think about, and we live in a world of pop culture
Right.
where the latest album, the latest movie, the latest thing is really what grabs our attention. Sadly, it's not until someone is diagnosed with cancer or someone themselves, they realize what a huge problem they're facing, that we haven't been able to cure advanced cancer, and they want to know why. And at that point, they join, we hope, they can join us as advocates for oncology. But what we really need to do is break into that pop culture mentality and make cancer a part of an everyday discussion and just bring that message. You can get cancer.
Right.
This can affect you. This can affect your mother. This can affect your father. And you know what? We're not curing everybody.
Right.
So you should be involved. You should come in and you should help us solve this issue. Because by the time someone is diagnosed, they're looking at me saying, why did this happen?
Right. What do
Why
I do?
can you not cure me? What are we going to do?
Right.
And they want to know, why can't you do better than that? So I think reaching out people before they're even